Careers after 40. Hi, my name is Yogesh Jain. I'm India's first employability coach, award-winning career counselor, and author of the best impacting book, How to Get That Job. And after that, I've written a couple of more books, and right now I'm writing a book called Think Like a CEO. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can know these two videos every week that we're going to produce every single week. So you know about those videos, and these are going to be a real deep dive videos where I'm going to go in detail about one of the concept every single video. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the concept of careers after 40. And in this special last week I did a mastermind in my community where I think more than 80 of them who joined this session to learn in depth about what careers after 40 is. And I've not gone ahead and answered like what are the real careers after 40, because there's real pool of choices that you have. But instead I've gone ahead and talked about how should one pick up if they are really wanting to pick up. How is it that you should pick up on careers after 40? So if you're ready to deep dive into careers after 40, type out ready in the chat box, and then we get started with this special video on careers after 40. And here I'm going to take you to a little mind map that I've created. And if you can see the mind map, yeah, you can see the mind map, and there's a little mind map that I tried to create. I'm not a mind map guy, but I'm trying to kind of experience different tools here. And there are kind of three sections, broad sections for careers after 40. The first one is as to why is it in the world that we need to talk about careers after 40? Why are we talking about it in the first place today? Second, I'm going to talk about a traditional way of how people go about careers after 40. What is the traditional method that majority of you might be following right now? And the third section to this video is about a new perspective on careers after 40, which is of nature versus nurture. Nature versus nurture. And I'm going to talk about that in detail today. Let's get started. When we talk about careers after 40, the reason why we are talking about it primarily is because there's an intrinsic need in us for us to make that shift, make that change. And there could be different triggers for you to make that change. What are those triggers? Maybe you're not really happy with the work that you're doing. Think about it. We graduated at the age of 20, 22, 23, 25, whatever. We graduated, we post-graduated. And immediately after that, we started working, and possibly for almost over a decade and a half, you've been working, putting your heart out, putting your mind in. Why? Because the chase primarily was for some of the initial requirement of stability and safety and security. That was the chase. And we didn't really thought about going ahead and, consciously deciding what to pick up. We did not have that choice when we started. But guess what? Now we do. Now we are given the choice that, okay, if you are wanting to restart my career at 40, what is it that I should pick up? So if there is a disconnect at inside, if you find there's a disconnect inside, that's one of the reason why you're even thinking about careers after 40. And that could be because there's a dissatisfaction, there's a disconnect, you're not enjoying the work that you're doing, or you feel there's a stagnation in your role, in your industry, and there's nothing more that you have as a value add for you, or you want to follow your passion, right? So all of these things are there. And of course, one of the major reason of us feeling that way is primarily because of the change with which the industry is evolving. And majority of us are doing some of the tasks which are no longer actually required. There are no longer roles available in the marketplace. And you got to upgrade yourself. You got to upgrade yourself. Now, what is a traditional way of upgrading? Let's talk about that a little bit. I remember interacting with hundreds of professionals that I'm doing in my community, in my one-to-one coaching, in my group coaching. And one of the traditional way they're following is the trend. What is the trend? Trend is of data science. Let me go and do a data science. Trend is of cloud. Let me go and do a cloud. Trend is of AWS. Let me go and do AWS. Trend is of digital marketing. Let me go and learn digital marketing. What you're following intrinsically is what is trending. But guess what? This is a question you got to ask yourself. If you are really starting or restarting your career right now, what are you really wanting to pick up so that you can be best in what you do and you enjoy what you do? Because you're given that choice right now, you're given that opportunity right now. So the trap that you might again fall into, shiny object syndrome, that you know what, if I do this course, I'll get selected into the organization like that. If I do this certification, I'll get selected into this organization. Guess what? Certifications and courses are not enough. Are not enough. Maybe you realize it after doing those certification or enrolling into those certification, or maybe you've enrolled into a lot of certification where the completion now is a challenge. Okay. Or maybe you're taking another approach. You saw someone who is really doing successful after doing this certification. So what you're doing is, because he's done it and he's been successful in that, let me also do that. So all of those are the traditional ways of picking up careers after 40. But what I'm inviting you guys today, see, I worked almost a decade, and after that I transitioned my career. And I started second career in 2016, 4.5 years back. And I'm going to give this philosophy to you, which will enable you to think about it deeply rather than taking a surface level decision about your next move. Why? Because this is very important move in your career. If you are taking a move, I'm writing 40 because that's what I've seen people making that move, but it could be late 30s, early 30s, early 40s, but you're thinking about making a move. Now, because you're thinking about making a move, ask yourself nature versus nurture. What do I mean by that? Ask yourself, what are some of the natural characteristics, strengths, or competency of your personality which comes naturally to you, And the best way to identify that is via doing a 360-degree feedback. By asking people who have worked with you, by asking people who have observed you working, by asking people who have worked in your leadership, ask them a simple question. What are the 3 words in which you will describe me as a person, as a professional? What are top 3 strengths that I've got? And the second aspect of it is nurture. What do I mean by that? It's an acquired skill that you're really good at. It's an acquired skill that you're really, really good at. You were not, you learned that and now you become good at it. And in the nurture part, I'll also encourage you to go and do a 16 personalities assessment. What it does is it gives you idea about who you are. Is it entirely true? No, but it gives you a perspective about who you are. And when you combine the outcome of who you are naturally by asking people, by asking your family members, by asking your spouse, by asking people you've led, people who have led, who were your leaders, and nurture, which is via assessments. And when you combine the results, what you get is a common theme. What you get is a common pattern. What you get is a common, wavelength that you will observe in you. I'll give you my example. I did a assessment which talked about top 5 strengths that I have. And one of them was creativity. And I went back and asked people, do you think I'm a creative guy? Now, creative not in the sense of art and color and drawing and painting, but creative in the sense of coming up with new ideas and thought process from the scratch. And they were like, yes, Jogesh, you always come up with new ideas. You always give a new perspective to any situation that we come across. Now, I've really very well implemented with my inner circle, with my coaching group as well, in giving them new dimensions and new perspective towards how they can look at their careers creatively. Now, that's a strength that I'm using in my work. Do I enjoy doing that work? Absolutely. Is that a problem that I'm solving? Yes. So when you're thinking about careers after 40, my suggestion, and I'm inviting all of you to think of it from this perspective, that you're not willing, you're not wanting, you're not um, traditionally getting into the trap of certification, traditionally getting into the trap of what is trending. You don't want to do that. What you want to really do is to do that Google search inside, to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Who are you? What is it that you're known for? Do 360-degree assessment, reach out to people who have worked with you, reach out to people who are who are your leaders and to whom you've led. Ask them these questions and conduct that survey about who you are and what are your strengths. Additionally, go and do some assessments to yourself and see what is coming in common. Why? Because this is not a decision that you're going to take again. Are you? Absolutely not. This is not a decision that you're going to take again. So better is to go methodical. Better is to reach out to an expert and ask them, take their consulting. All right. If you're watching this video even now, after almost 8 to 9 minutes or 10 minutes of the video, you are someone with whom I want to work. You are someone who is in need of such insights and perspective that I'm talking about. And what I'm also going to invite you is to attend 2 days a summit that we are doing, Career Growth Summit. And there we will be going much deeper into these aspects, and you're looking at journey of different people who have really transitioned themselves successfully. If you're keen, please go ahead and register for that summit, and you will really enjoy these 2 days of work with us, where we will go deep into these aspects. And here is what I also want you to do. I want you to write down in the comment section, what are your top 3 takeaways from this simple video that I've created for you? What do you think are your key takeaways that you're going to act on immediately? All right. Watch out for our next video every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 videos a week, in-depth, insightful, and it will enable growth in your career, a new perspective for all of you. See you in another video later.